Well, another weekend and more snow. So let's put plans out. Well, I finished work on Friday night. Got a message that there was a skip there, but it was nearly full. So I finished work and just come straight up and actually had all this mess that was around here. Bags have been kind of 2 years. I've been waiting probably a year and a half for a skip. So that is gone. So this is nice and tidy, ish. Still needs to be finalised and get it all in order, but that's much better. Looks much more tidier. I won't do that. Chickens are mad because I've just given them some bread. But yeah, just gotta wait for some of this to thaw out. A lot of the bits for me pump system and electrics is on order. A few bits have come, but there's still plenty more on the way. So I've just got some snowdrops from the front of my house. They're just getting mown over every year by the council, so I've went out and grabbed them before they come up. There's quite a few. There's two clumps like that. So I'm going to separate them out and get them planted in my flower bed before now really. So I'm going to get on with that. So I'll see you in a bit. So what I'll do is I've got a clump of snowdrops. Like I say, the council just cut over them, so for a couple of years I've been meaning to save them. So I'm just pulling them down, I put them in water. The water's pretty cold, I can imagine, being snow outside. And then we'll take them across here, and it's a simple case of just peeling them apart. Just like a big knot. And for anyone who likes getting knots out, this is the most satisfying thing in the world. Like me. So yes, you just do that for the next hour. And when the end of it, we'll go and plant them in the garden. It's just a case of finding one that comes out easy. Just like peeling the spring onions apart. Right, I'll see you in a second. As you know, snowdrops survive quite harsh weathers, so I'll just drop a load of them. Right. It's just a case of dab a hole and drop it in. And I'll go along and I'll fill them with a little bit of compost. So we're back. All my snowdrops are in. And there, that went fine. Snow's melted. I went home. It was just too cold. So hopefully today's job is I want to get rid of all them blue barrels out of there and connect that IBC that's there round, but it's a heavy book. So I've just asked Jake to come round, and obviously when you ask his son, it's like, let us finish FIFA first. So once he's run, I'll get on with that. I've been to Tool Station and a few other places trying to get the bits and bobs for this pump, but what an absolute fault on it's been. So I'll quickly show you. I've got my battery charging just on a little solar panel that I've had lying around. I've got my automatic water feeder here, the timer, so that'll be set up. I've got a shut off switch, but I think it's the wrong one, so that might have to go back. So basically, I don't know, I'll put you on a stand. I've got a new sprayer. I watched a guy called John Soulsby. He grows like giant leeks and stuff like that. Then he uses these sprayers which I think are kind of good. So it's a double-ended spray. So it's we just attach a pop bottle. There's a pipe that goes with it. That attaches on, and you just put whatever you need in. Job's a good one. So when I get some sort of comfrey feed or my garlic spray, if I ever get around to making any, that's what I'll use to spray it on with. Because these pressurised ones you can see, which I have on the roof, I'll just tilt you up. Them ones there, they only last like a year, and then you've got to replace them. So this one's fine. So yeah, that's what that is. A few little fitments on the bottom, which I don't need to sort out yet because it's not required yet. So I'll put it back in this bag so it doesn't get lost or get broken. So as for this, so I've got these pumps. This is the pump I got. So it's a, I don't know if you can see there, 100 watt. It's 8 litres a minute, which is about 160 psi, which more 150 psi. But basically these here are not a regular size fitting. Let me get this sawed off. Come on. Here we go. So that's the inlet. We've got a little arrow there, shows the way it goes out. So the inlet's got a filter on, the outlet doesn't. So basically, any fittings that you get just don't fit. I think this is a 3/8. So I've ordered one off Amazon. Hopefully it turns up. But if not, the bodge way, which if this thing that I order doesn't fit, is going to be this. Now I can't take credit for this. This has come from the engineer and allotment. He's the guy that done this and give us sort of the inspiration. So it's the same pump as him. So sorry. So there you are. So them little fittings here that go into the PV. What's it called? This pipe here. You see they go into the end of here. It's that like so. Just slot in, but once it's in, it'll not come out. So you don't want to push it right in. So you just put that on there, like so, push that in the pipe, and there's your fitting. And just cement it in if you need be. You don't need to cement it in, but because it's not going flush, I'm going to cement it in. And just a couple of rubber washers. So that is a bodge way, if it doesn't work. But the other way is a 3/8 to 15mm push fit connector. I've been to Tool Station, I've been to Screwfix, I've been everywhere today to try and find one. They don't sell them. So I've seen one on Amazon, I've ordered it. And if it turns up and fits, lovely. If it doesn't, that's the next plan of action. So yeah, I've got all the gear, no idea as they say. I haven't a clue how I'm going to set this up. I'll get this away later. There's the cement. Yeah, solvent. And then on top of all that, I've got the switch block. There's the switches. I've just dropped something, so I need to find that. So you've got on-offs, you've got cigarette lighters, and I don't know what that is. USBs. So I've still got to decide where they're going. I've dropped the connectors. So yes, that is so far. So this just trickle feeds. Sorry, I'll get you off the stand. That just trickle feeds the battery. It doesn't refill it. So whatever I use, the bigger your solar panel, the quicker your battery charges up. Basically, I wish I could zoom in here, like, but I can't. So the sun gets sun on this window all day long. Sun rises there and sets there. So the solar panel will get full sun all day. As for the rest of it, I don't know where to put it. The most sensible place to put it, sorry, I'm just trying to get this strap back together. Sorry about that. All that is where that roll of fleece is. That would be the most sensible place to put it because it's a board. Screw one to it, easy enough. However, the IBC is going to be at this end of the greenhouse. So for ease of use, I need to basically screw it onto here somewhere. So I'm thinking in that corner, see, I don't really want electrics in here with all the water dripping in. This side's quite dry, that side gets saturated. So I'm a bit stuck. Do I just run a hose? There's a bird just flew into the window. Do I just run a hose from the IBC all the way through and into here? And maybe have the switches here as you step through the door? Or do I just run a hose from the full length of the shed and have all the electrics at that end? Where it's nice, dry, out the way of everybody. That's still to decide. I cannot have them on this one. I wish this would zoom out. Sorry, I can't zoom this camera out. It's been a bit funny lately. I kind of put it on there because the door will just keep banging it. So, it's a bit of a bugger. Yeah, that's what. Once I've got all this stuff together, that's what I'm going to plan next. I've got that huge sink which I was going to put across there, but it'll just go down here somewhere. Oh, it's a big learning curve, that's for sure, because I'm not very good at plumbing or electrics. I'll end up blowing something up, but it's worth a go. So yeah, today is just a case of pottering on and getting rid of all them. I'm just draining them out at the minute because they're all full of water, and they're quite difficult to move when they're full. And it's going down nicely, then I'll move on to that one and that one and so forth and clear this corner out. So I'll be back. As you can see, we're clearing it up quite well. This is where the IBC is going to go, in that gap there. And then I just need to, there's a little pipe in there. That's where I'm going to feed the hose through. Somehow. Figure that out later. I've just got to, oh, I said a brush, man, to brush the floor. Not a scrubbing brush, you donkey. I'm get a big hard brush. Hey, it's the future of the world there. So, never really been up here. This has always been covered over since I've taken it over. So, this has got a tap. So I can, if there's no rainwater, I can fill it from the tap along the side, which is always handy. So there's always going to be water to feed in. Right, let's crack on. That's a soft brush, Jake. I said a hard brush. Hard? You know when you rub it, does it feel hard and bristly?
This is still the same thing, it's a brush. It's all just...
Hard brush.
Yeah, it's hard when you hit your heat on it.
I'll show you where I'm up now. Trial running. So I've got the gut run down. I've just got it on this little bit of mesh. To act as like a filter. I've got a bit there on the top. And a bit of a snug gap there to catch leaves. So hopefully a three-way filtering system should catch anything. So, or most of it anyway. And then I've got a filter that's going to be on the hose pipe for the inlet. So I don't know if I can get a fitting. Does anyone know if you can get a fitting that goes onto these and then reduces down for a hose? I'm not too sure. Anyone can let us know, that will be champion. If not, I'll just have to drill into it and put a connector in or a tap somewhere else. I don't know. Or just dunk the, or just feed the pipe in through the top. Drill a hole in here and just feed the hose in and out. But yeah, if anyone can let us know, that's me done. I've got work tomorrow, so I don't think I'm going to be up. And been cutting guttering and all sorts. But yeah, I'm over the moon with that. And it'll fill up now. And the next stage is I'm just thinking, should I let it fill up? Aye, let it fill up. And then the next stage is fitting the watering system and the electric. I'm not too bothered because it's not for feeding seeds. It's the automatic watering system, so they'll be up and away. I can just remove any seeds that get through and start growing. So yeah, just chipping away at Jake's allotment. It looks a lot different without the IBC. I've got the fence held up with a bit of rope, as you can see there, just pegged it in. But yeah, it's starting to take shape. I'm being stared at by a cat. So this is just covered over. I'm going to stay covered over. He's wanting to fix his chicken pen to get some chickens. I'm going to cover that polytunnel in the next few weeks. And then we need to have a big fire. And then, just chip away at it. It'll be done. It'll not be done quick, but it'll be done. It'll get done eventually. Room wasn't built in a day. So the last of the glasses up there to take to the tip. Some blocks, some flags. So yeah, that's me all done. Till the weekend. I'm chuffed a bit of that. I just need to make sure it fills level. It doesn't sort of tilt over into the greenhouse. Because by the looks of it is sort of slightly leaning over. So I should have left it far enough away. If needs be, I can move it a bit more that way. And then it's clear altogether. But yes, from me, I'll see you later. Guys, well, it's Tuesday the 2nd. I wasn't going to come up the plot today. I was going to have a day off. But I woke up early. So I'll just have an hour. Well, the idea was to have an hour and then go back to bed. But oh, what a difference a day makes, eh? So it's now 2 inches of snow. So I think I've got that IBC in just in time. That's good. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a short stop. I'm going to have a fire, get the greenhouse warmed up. So fire, get the greenhouse warmed up, and get back. Just watch telly. I just hate boring days. There's not much I can do in here. I'm still waiting for more parts. I've managed to find an IBC sort of screw cap with a hose pipe fitting on the end. So I've ordered one of them, so that'll go on the IBC hose pipe straight through. I still don't know where I'm going to put it. It's still undecided. Obviously the switches are going to be in here, but it's where am I going to put the pump? I don't know. I might put it, I might put it behind that wall, so sort of under here, and then I can just run the hose along, like up along the top, and then the pump can be on that wall, and all the electrics can be in here because they are quite a noisy pump. So yeah. No matter how many times I tidy this place up, it just gets worse. So I give up. I'll tidy it up when I finish my project. But there's nothing much more. So work the next few days. I think the snow is going to be here for the next few days. So I think I'll just see what it's like at the weekend. So everyone, hope you have a good weekend and good weekend. Have a good week. I've seen plenty of sweet pea sowing videos, so I think it's time we can sow sweet peas. I've seen plenty of broad beans, so let's you can tell it's starting. Next it'll be time to dig over the allotment videos. But I'll catch you all later. Draw.